Think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Think about this.
T.P.O.T. Investigate.
Think about this. Think about this.
T.P.O.T. Investigate. Peace, folk. This is going to be a quick one because this is some breaking news. If y'all remember, Thursday night, I brought y'all this story of this house of horrors with this Ole MaMa named Zaikaya Duncan. So I just want to give y'all a quick update because I thought it was pertinent to what I was doing the other night. But let's listen to this video right quick. Fair use, Negroes. Fair use. Now, you see where these children were living with this woman, right? Like I told y'all Thursday night, this was no a ghetto neighborhood with broke ass people and living in a 250 square feet apartment. I mean, I believe this house was over, what does it say here, 3,200 square feet. So they lived in a decent sized house. All right. So something good was going on in their lives to make this happen. But we continue. Mom and her unfreaking real. Unfreaking real. But let's read. It says here, the mother of 8 arrested after her teenage twins escaped their Texas home and told police they had been handcuffed, beaten, and starved, is now at the center of a multi-state child abuse investigation. The Ole MaMa, aka Zaikaya Duncan.40, now faces charges of aggravated assault and assault on a family member with a previous conviction, while her boyfriend, Jova Terrell, 27, faces a charge of continuous violence against the family in Harris County, Texas, according to police charging documents obtained by the Post. Police started to investigate after 15-year-old twins were captured on video banging on a neighbor's door for help on October 18th, and the neighbor took them in, then called authorities. Good for them. I would have done the same thing if they'd have showed up at my door. But we continue. The twins told they were kept in a laundry room bound with zip ties and handcuffs and made to drink bleach and cleaning products. Once police started looking for Duncan, she and Terrell went on the run, triggering an Amber Alert for 5 of Duncan's children aged 14, 12, 10, and 7. Now here's the Ole MaMa here, of course, on Facebook, social media, with the weave with multicolors. And meanwhile, the kids are being beat, made to drink bleach and cleaning products. And remember when I told y'all Thursday night, they were also forced to eat their own excrement. Yeah, that's right, their own excrement. Now all that's going on while she's posing for Facebook photos. Typical. But it continues. It says here, authorities later caught up with Duncan and Terrell in Louisiana, where they are now being held with no bond while they are extradited back to Texas. Once they are removed to the Lone Star State, they will officially be charged. The twin boy and girl are currently being treated at a hospital in Katy, Texas, a Houston suburb. According to court documents, the 5 underage children who were subject of the Amber Alert are in child protective custody in Louisiana. Duncan is also mother to a 70-year-old son who was with her and Terrell at the time of their arrest. He is legally considered an adult and was allowed to drive away with his mother's car after her arrest in Louisiana. Good for you, young man. Boy, you escaped. You escaped the horror, young fella. Duncan, her boyfriend, and her other children had just moved into the house in Cypress, Texas, outside of Houston, from which the twins escaped. And there's a picture there of the young fellow with the handcuff marks on him. His hands are swollen and all that kind of nonsense, man. It's just crazy, man. But we continue. Neighbors say the family had only been living in the home for 2 weeks, according to KPRC. The house is brand new and is listed as being worth $600,000, according to a realty website. The home includes 4 bedrooms and a grand staircase. There's no record of Duncan previously having any job. However, she was convicted of cruelty to a child on October 29, 2019, according to court documents. The charges stem from an incident in Louisiana when a child was deserted. It is unclear if the child was removed from her custody, which children that case involved, or when the child was returned to her, as Louisiana child protective custody officials cannot publicly comment on cases. Of course not. According to the court documents obtained by KHOU, a disturbing incident also occurred 10 years ago. I told y'all about that one Thursday night too, when Duncan's then 5-year-old child was taken from her school to a local hospital for burns to their genitals, feet, and other parts of their body. And here's the Ole MaMa again with this fool that she's with.
Think about this.
And here she is again. You know, the usual pose. Facebook fabulous. Lips poked out. Posing. Meanwhile, the kids is chained up in the utility room, drinking bleach, pine sol, their own urine, with a side order of their own crap. But it continues. Doctors determined that the child, who has also had bruises on her body, was likely scalded by hot water. The age matches with that of the 15-year-old twin boy who escaped her house on Monday. When police arrived at Duncan's house in response to the burning incident, they found a 20-month-old baby wrapped in clothing with his hands bound. Told y'all about that one too. The father of at least some of Duncan's children is believed to be Nicholas Menina. The 5 children named in the Amber Alert when Duncan fled all had the last name Menina, and he was previously named as a partner in a local report by the Advocate. Menina and his current wife have not responded to the Post's request for comment. Menina's Facebook profile shows he's an active member with a church in Baton Rouge. And here she is again, posing. Investigate this Ole MaMa. It continues. It's unclear how long Duncan and Terrell have been dating. However, the mom of 8 shared photos on Facebook of the two of them going back to 2019. Terrell, her 27-year-old boyfriend, is a wannabe rapper who goes by the name YGB Joker, but appears to have had limited success. His rap Facebook page has only 21 likes, and his posts on Instagram have attracted no comments at all. Now, why they had to put that in there? Investigate. It continues. In conclusion, before recently moving to Texas, Duncan lived at several different addresses in Louisiana. According to public records, her driver's license, made public by authorities during the Amber Alert, was also issued in Louisiana, and her family are also listed as residing mostly in the Baton Rouge area. Crazy, man. I thought it was just limited to the kids, drinking their own urine and eating their own crap, but she also made sure they chased it down with bleach and cleaners as well. And I know many of y'all have probably seen this Ole MaMa on Facebook and, probably liked the photos, and she probably got a few twerk videos on Instagram, and, you brothers was looking at her and saying, oh man, look at her. But this is also the same person who did this. And worse. Y'all heard what I just read.
Think about this.
These old mamas are crazy, man. They are insane. They are insane. Because regardless of anything else, man, anyone who can treat children the way these children were treated by these two people, not only do they have no business with children, these people have no business around anyone. These people need to be put on a little 200 square foot island and just live the rest of their days out there. And also be neutered so they don't have any children while they're there. And with all the stuff she's been doing over the past 10 years, I don't know how she was still with the children in the first place. You got her and this so-called rapper whose career never got off the ground, obviously, just abusing the hell out of these kids. And the other guy, Mr. Menina, who's the father of the other 5 kids. I wonder if he knows how bad she treats these children. I wonder if he knows that she brought these kids to Texas, man, just to brutalize them. Investigate. I wonder if he's taken his kids back since all of this has happened. I wonder if he cares. I hope he does. Because none of those kids should be back with this woman. Something is wrong with this woman. Seriously wrong with her. She burns these kids, puts them in scalding hot water, makes them drink bleach, pine cleaner, their own excrement, ties them up, binds their hands. The kids were malnourished, looking like they hadn't eaten for weeks. Investigate. But look at her, just a posing. These old mamas ain't shit.
Think about this.
And like I always say, y'all can get mad as y'all want at me. That's fine. I just wish y'all would be even madder at the old mamas like her. But that's all. I appreciate y'all checking this out. This was just a quick one, something that I slapped together. I will see you good folks on the other side. And as always, I will leave you with 3 words. You know, like I always do. Open your mind. Peace, folks. Only from T.P.O.T.